So I played the Stellar Blade demo. It's that game that journalists are complaining about because the Korean-looking main character girl is hot. Stellar Blade is an exclusive PS5 title by Korean developer Shift Up. It is an action game with lots of Souls-like elements. They do a good job of making it feel like an action game even though it has checkpoints that respawn enemies, limited potions, and high-risk, high-reward combat that is a bit stiff, but somehow manages to feel fresh enough that it will attract the most jaded of Souls and action game veterans. The demo has an awesome AAA intro action scene / tutorial that lets you hit a few enemies with your sword, teaching you the basic combos and parry system, before fighting a boss and getting a cutscene, win or lose. Then they cut to later in the game when you are wandering around an abandoned human city with a robot MacGuffin that allows you to communicate with your male associate so you have some story banter as you go. I really like the atmosphere here in this rainy environment. There is a background vocal atmospheric pop song with lyrics the entire time you are fighting in the city. They literally looked at the Brescia ruins from Final Fantasy XIII 2 and went, yeah, that's the atmosphere I want. You reach a checkpoint and get to explore the limited area while learning about the various collectibles, skill trees, and a shop that you can use at checkpoints. Resting restores health like the Souls-like bonfires of old. You learn the perfect dodge, and then you gotta, it took me a while to figure it out. Then there are some puzzles and climbing sections. Yes, they're designated by the cliché yellow markers. You get to explore a little bit, but most of the doors are locked. You fight some harder enemies, some of which you can take an alternate path to avoid. There are a few surprises, and then the next checkpoint, which has a training mode. You also learn the blink ability, which you use by pressing circle and up on the left stick to leap behind an enemy during a certain blue prompt that appears on the enemy and your sword at the same time. I'm happy that there is a practice mode to work out some of the kinks, because your next challenge is a boss fight that will test all of the skills you've learned thus far. Defeat the boss and you get the final montage of awesome stuff that you'll be able to do if you pay the full $70. Then you get to fight another boss as a bonus, and this time you start with more upgrades, you have an outfit selection, and you attack and move faster. Your robot friend can be used as a gun with limited ammo. It was the process of fighting this boss that made me like the game more, even enough to buy it. I'm still on the fence about picking this one up, but despite some issues, I had a lot of satisfaction and fun with this demo. The issues are mainly with combat that works well, but it seems a bit floaty and stiff. If this was a true Souls-like game, I would forgive that, but there are upgrades and skill trees, long combos, a light and heavy attack button, and other action game stuff, and you end up with a mix that will delight some, but others may not be able to fully gel with it. There are lots of gimmicks, including different ways to dodge and counter enemies represented by colors, but also there are mid-battle quick-time events, some environmental hazards, and not all of the boss's attacks are easily telegraphed. I had a lot of those, did I parry that? Oh crap, I did! Moments. Despite the wonky fighting system that can be a bit frustrating at times, when you hit that parry or get that counter or unleash a combo after a perfect dodge, it really feels great. It's chasing that satisfaction of the perfect performance that is my favorite thing about this game so far. I mean, there's the supermodel Korean ladies too, they're really nice, but I'm glad that the game they are in is looking pretty robust as well. This is Dan T from Twisted Banana Productions. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review, and I promise there will be many more to come.